Welcome to LMU Community TV News. I'm Elizabeth Manning and thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at the stories we have for you today. The Lincoln Memorial University College of Veterinary Medicine has one of their students competing nationwide in the Veterinary Innovation Council Awards. Matthew Haydenberg is one of the 3 finalists that has made it to the final round of online voting that will end at noon on September 30th. Haydenberg, who is a third-year student, has been working with the faculty members at LMU CVM to create an innovative canine neuter model to help veterinary students learn to perform this common procedure. Haydenberg used inexpensive materials to create a prototype consisting of a foam-based styrofoam testicle covered by a scrotum made of stockinette. With faculty input, Matt's prototype went through revisions and enhancements. This finished product was a model constructed mostly of poured silicone, which has the texture of real tissue. This canine neuter model developed by Haydenberg and LMU faculty allows students to bypass working on cadavers or non-survival surgeries. You can help Haydenberg win the Vic Award by voting online at vicawards.com/vote. The winner will be announced at the 2008 Veterinary Meeting and Expo. The Lincoln Memorial University College of Veterinary Medicine and Physician's Assistant students will host a free public health fair for people and their pets on July 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Middlesboro Mall across from Bath & Body Works. The public health fair is part of a study titled Measuring the Impact of a Mutually Reinforcing Relationship Between Pet Owners and Their Pets. The purpose is to analyze the data collected to look for a correlation between human and animal health. Participants need to bring their dog or cat to the event, and all people will be screened for blood pressure, heart rate, blood glucose, height, weight, and body mass index. Pets will be screened for blood pressure, heart rate, blood glucose, weight, body condition scoring, and will be given a heartworm test. All test results will be kept confidential. Now let's take a look at your community calendar of events coming up over the next couple of weeks. Middlesboro Youth Football will hold sign-ups July 15th and 22nd at Hibbett Sports in Middlesboro Mall. Registration fee is $60 and the parent or guardian must bring the child's birth certificate. Union Chapel Baptist Church will hold VBS July 10th through the 14th beginning at 7 p.m. They will have classes for all ages and they are located at 922 Dogwood Road in Tazewell. Middlesboro High School Boys Basketball Camp will be on July 10th through the 13th at 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the school's gym for ages 5 through 15. The cost of the camp is $40. Registration will begin July 10th at 7:45 a.m. Please bring or wear gym shoes, shorts or sweatpants, t-shirt, and money for concessions. For more information, contact MHS head basketball coach Lewis Morris at 606-499-3554. LMU Arts in the Gap presents Riding to Heal with Abigail DeWitt on July 11th through the 15th. For more information, you can contact the director, Joe Gill, at 423-869-6265 or by email at joseph.gill@lmunet.edu. You can register by visiting the website on the screen. Swimming lessons are being held at the new Tazewell City Pool. Lessons for different age groups are being held at different times throughout the summer. Ages 3 through 5 will be July 10th through the 13th at 10 a.m. Ages 6 through 8 will be held July 17th through the 20th at 10 a.m. Ages 9 and up will be held on July 24th through the 22nd at 10 a.m. For scheduling or more information, you can contact Mindy Williams at 423-441-2354. The Bell County UK Cooperative Extension Services will host a Superstar Chef Cooking Camp on July 11th through the 13th at 10 a.m. for ages 8 through 19. The camp will be held at the Pineville Bell County Library. For more information or to sign up, you can call 606-337-2376. Abraham Lincoln Library and Museum presents Tad's Tots on Tuesday, July 11th from 10 to 11 a.m. for children under the age of 5 and their parents or guardians. There will be story time and show and tell with museum treasures and history-themed crafts. Tad's Tots is a free monthly program. For more information, you can visit museum.lmunet.edu. The Harrogate Panthers Little League football sign-up has only one more date left. Harrogate Little League has 4 different age groups: 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and 11 and 12. The last sign-up day is Thursday, July 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Little League field next to H.Y. Levacy. The Bell, Laurel, and Whitley County Cooperative Extension Service offices are hosting a free All About Fishing course on July 13th at 6 p.m. at the Bell County Bus Garage. They will teach the basics such as catching, cleaning, and cooking. The class is taught by Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife. Anyone under the age of 16 must have a parent or a guardian present. For more information or to register, you can call the Bell County Cooperative Extension Services at 606-337-2376. Living Hope Church is hosting a gospel singing featuring Blaine Bowman and his Good Time Band on July 15th at 7 p.m. The church is located at 347 Schwanee Road in Harrogate, Tennessee. And finally, LMU will be hosting training from Vanderbilt University for families of students with disabilities to learn and engage in non-adversarial advocacy skills to support their loved ones. In-person training will be at Vanderbilt University, and there will be a webcast for other sites, including LMU's Harrogate campus. It will be held for 12 weeks on Mondays from 6 to 9. There will be a $50 registration fee. The deadline to register is July 15th. For more information or to register, you can visit the website on your screen, or you can also contact Joseph Cosgriff at joseph.cosgriff@lmunet.edu or call 423-869-6429. That's a look at the LMU Community TV calendar, but stay with us as coming up after the break, Brandon Burke will let you know about LMU summer camps and more in sports here on LMU Community TV News.
What do we know about learning? It takes place beyond the pages of a book. We learn by exploring, by trying new things, by connecting, by sharing. We learn by taking chances and dreaming big. At Lincoln Memorial University, learning is beyond the books. It's everywhere.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. Do you see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah. Really?
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It's good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. The 2017 summer camp schedule on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University has slowed down somewhat as we enter the early stages of the month of July, as most Rail Splitter athletic programs have finished up their calendar of events over the summer or are set to finalize their schedule in the coming weeks. 2 weeks ago, the Lincoln Memorial men's and women's basketball clubs wrapped up their 2017 events, with the men's team holding the Fundamental Skills Camp and the Lady Rail Splitters hosting the individual camp. While most LMU squads have put the finishing touches on their summer camp schedule, the Lincoln Memorial golf program still has a ways to go throughout the month of July. Last Friday was the second session of the Lincoln Memorial Golf Coaches Clinic, 1 week after the opening session on the campus of LMU. The clinic, which is open to all middle school and high school coaches, will discuss topics such as practice plans, coaching strategies and philosophies, golf-specific workouts, College Golf 101, and ideas for starting and growing the sport of golf at the middle school and high school levels. If you missed out on either of the first 2 sessions of Coaches Clinics, the third session will get started this coming Thursday, July the 13th, with 2 more sessions still to come. To find out more about any of the remaining events to be held in the summer of 2017, you can visit www.lmurailsplitters.com, and there you can find registration information and complete brochures for the few activities left to take place throughout the rest of the month. Just find the Athletic Department tab and click on Camps. The Tennessee Smokies are currently in the early stages of a 4-game homestand versus the Montgomery Biscuits, with a bit of an up and down period of both wins and losses going on for the now third place holder in the Southern League North standings. Last week, the Smokies took part in a 5-game showdown with the leader in the division, the Chattanooga Lookouts, a matchup pitting the top 2 squads in the standings with plenty of pulse-pounding action to provide the audience with thrilling finishes, particularly in the beginning of the series. A special Independence Day edition of baseball for Game 1 between Tennessee and the Lookouts extended to a grueling 14 innings, stretching out to a total game length of just over 4 hours, the hometown club gaining a 6-5 victory in the longest meeting of the 2017 campaign for the Smokies. One day later in Game 2 from Chattanooga, the top dog in the Southern League North picked up their second consecutive W over Tennessee, this time by the score of 5-3. Game 3 on Thursday would prove to be a huge one in the 5-game set as the Smokies finally put an end to the Lookouts' 8-game winning streak, putting to bed their own 3-game losing slide in the process, escaping AT&T Field with a 2-1 triumph, which cut the series deficit to the same number of 2-1. Chattanooga would gain a measure of revenge, however, just 24 hours later in Game 4 on Friday, taking the largest victory of the series 6-1 to clinch the 5-game set win one day before their final meeting. After the Smokies grabbed an early 1-0 advantage in the top of the second inning, the Lookouts exploded for 6 unanswered runs in 5 periods to come away with the W. On Saturday, Tennessee and Chattanooga would battle for the final time in the series, with the 5-game set already decided the previous day. Even though the Lookouts were poised to defeat the Smokies by at least 1 game in the series, Tennessee would not be denied in Game 5, coming away with a nail-biting 5-4 victory to close out the series on a high note. Chattanooga opened up the scoring in the bottom of the first inning with 2 scores before the Smokies answered back with 3 of their own in the top of the 4th period. Facing a 1-run deficit entering the bottom of the 6th, the Lookouts took the lead right back with 2 more runs brought home in the period in what turned out to be the last scoring outburst of the evening for the hometown club. Tennessee suddenly tied things up at 4 apiece in the top of the 8th inning, sending the contest to the final period with the score unresolved. The Smokies in that 9th inning would score 1 more run off of a base hit and would then engage in some stellar defensive play to hold off the Lookouts for the 1-run W. Although Tennessee could not quite grasp the series victory over Chattanooga, the Smokies would remain not far behind the Lookouts for the top spot in the divisional standings. Following their Game 5 victory over their divisional foe, Tennessee returned home on Sunday to start a new series against the Biscuits of Montgomery. The Smokies were looking to get the special 4-game set off to a much better start than the series in Chattanooga, a Game 1 loss in that series going all the way to 14 innings. Unfortunately for Tennessee, an even longer and lower scoring affair would commence less than a week after that 4th of July marathon, another back-and-forth duel that extended into extra innings and another defeat to put in the loss column for the Smokies. In one of the most chaotic scenes of the 2017 campaign for defensive reasons, Montgomery escaped Tennessee with a 1-0 victory in 16 innings, now the longest meeting of the year for the Smokies. After 15 periods of no scoring for either team on the afternoon, the Biscuits at last put an end to the 4.5-hour-long contest in the top of the 16th, with the Smokies unable to respond, taking the crushing loss. Tennessee walks into Game 2 with Montgomery on Monday, holding a 9-8 overall record in 2017, 1 game behind the Biscuits for 2nd place in the divisional standings. The second contest in Kodak against Montgomery will have the first pitch on Monday at 7 p.m., while Game 3 on Tuesday will get underway at a special 12 o'clock noon start time. Finally, Game 4 on Wednesday will commence at 7 o'clock p.m. For more information on Tennessee's already eventful series with the Biscuits, you can head over to SmokiesBaseball.com. The 2017 NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series continued last Saturday for the Quaker State 400 presented by Advance Auto Parts at the Kentucky Speedway in Sparta. 1 week removed from the Coke Zero 400, the number 78 vehicle of Martin Truex Jr. emerged victorious on the day, good enough to grasp the top spot in the chase for the Cup standings. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch followed behind Truex Jr. in the top 5, while Eric Jones, Jamie McMurray, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, and Ryan Blaney concluded the top 10 in Sparta. The chase for the Cup standings now see Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. trailing Martin Truex Jr. in the top 5, while Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, and Austin Dillon round out the top 10. The Monster Energy Cup Series resumes next Sunday, July the 16th for the Overton's 301 at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway at 3 o'clock on NBC Sports Network. And that is all for sports over the weekend, but stay tuned as more LMU Community TV news is coming up right after this.
So we were walking to school. I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have
I really
another
hope we
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. We're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Thanks for watching LMU Community TV News. I'm Elizabeth Manning, and have a great evening.